go get the cake. Then we link up with the gang. Gang, gang. OG, I draw up the plate. And then he go get the cake. Then we link up with the gang. Gang, gang. OG, I draw up the plate. And then he go get the cake. Then we link up with the gang. Gang, gang. OG, I draw up the plate. Niggas don't know what to think. Thought I get money, you change. What you thought we was the same? Still stay away from them clones. Niggas better leave me alone. Talking about niggas is low. Run with niggas who don't know you. Whoa, I make that zagging when city to city. You niggas not hot in your state. If it was money to get a hit Henny, we get it and never complain. Same go for the gang. And we split it up all the same. I can't really eat, let's stay straight. Cause we go way back in the day. My day ones from back in the day. They still hang around me today. You wanna come round us, you can't. I'm rolling up loud, it's great. But mama, she bad but complain. Cause I'm too in love with my dreams. And I gotta get on the plane. And go get this money with Dizzy. I draw up the plate. And then he go get the cake. Then we link up with the gang. Gang, gang. OG, I draw up the plate. And then he go get the cake. Then we link up with the gang. Gang, gang. OG, I draw up the plate. And then he go get the cake. Then we link up with the gang. Gang, gang. OG, I draw up the plate. And then he go get the cake. Then we link up with the gang. Gang, gang.
I get the bag with the gang. Money. Taking that Zach to the bank. Henny be all in my drink. You niggas is stupid, you think that should change? You not even hot in your gang. Ain't nothing even hot about your gang. You niggas be lying about same. Be posting them pictures of guns for the fame. Niggas just look at me different now. Say that's your man, but he a clown. But fuck around with the fuck arounds. Little nigga, you should cut it out. Me and my niggas take different routes. Punch a bitch nigga all in his mouth. Hold up my nigga, we different now. I need a Robert, this is my style. I get a check today, I spent it all tomorrow. I get a bitch today, she probably a foreign model. I get a check today, I spent it all tomorrow. I'm with my gang today, tomorrow never promise.
OG, I draw up the plate, and then he go get the cake. Then we link up with the gang, gang, gang. OG, I draw up the plate, and then he go get the cake. Then we link up with the gang, gang, gang. OG, I draw up the plate, and then he go get the cake. Then we link up with the gang, gang, gang. OG, I draw up the plate, and then he go get the cake. Then we link up with the gang, gang, gang.
Attention, please. Please do not smoke in the terminal building. Smoking is only permitted in the specified smoking areas.
Zach.
Thank you.
OG, I draw up the plate, and then he go get the cake. Then we link up with the gang, gang, gang. OG, I draw up the plate, and then he go get the cake. Then we link up with the gang, gang, gang. OG, I draw up the plate, and then he go get the cake. Then we link up with the gang, gang, gang. OG, I draw up the plate, and then he go get the cake. Then we link up with the gang, gang, gang. OG, I draw up the plate. Niggas don't know what to think. Thought I get money, you change. What you thought we was the same? Still stay away from them clones. Niggas better leave me alone. Talking about niggas is low. Run with niggas who don't know you. Whoa, I make that zagging when city to city. You niggas not hot in your state. If it was money to get a hit Henny, we get it and never complain. Same go for the gang. And we split it up all the same. I can't really eat, let's stay straight. Cause we go way back in the day.
I think I'm cute, I know I'm sexy, I've got the look that drives the girls while I got the moves that really move them. I send chills up and down their spines, I'm just a sexy boy, I'm not your boy toy, I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I make them hot, I make them shiver. They just get weak whenever I'm around. They see me walk, they hear me talk. I make them feel like their God ain't real. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. That mic flip though. Hands off the merchandise. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Welcome everybody to another edition of the Pocket Locker Podcast. I am your host with the most, all the way from the East Coast, and as always, folks, I am in airplane mode. We've got another one lined up for you folks. It's going to be a fun one today. Let's go ahead and get to it. Let's jump ahead, catch a vibe, and get ready for our communion ritual. Make sure you say hello to your neighbors. Hope everybody's having a good day. Let's do this. Please raise your glasses and hold on to your asses. Through him, with him, in the unity of the flying man. All glory and honor is yours who flied for our sins forever and ever. You may drink. And now for our communion song. This one comes to us from Cuz, the boy OG Roddy. It's called the I Love You mix.
I can't take it. Two fucking bars, nigga. Whoa. Is that? Hey, what up? They know my campaign. Now they running up on Roddy like it's second place. They wanna know if I'm a prop or I'm the real plane. Landed in Austin and I even brought my own strain. Gang, yeah, fuck is they talking about? Link up with Freddie, got it booming cause it's Mo South. Then we hit the spot, my OG had it packed out. Getting love in every city, what it's all about. Facts, yeah, know when I'm back home. At the blueprint eating chicken with some bad Johns.
Alright, I got Liz Allen
like
first.
The one that's at home. And she bad, but not like them kids we have, Lord. Yeah, I'm still up in my mode. Hit my connect, he make the close. I run the give and go. Just after one,
I got Carrie Ann second.
They say the plane was always on it and he always gone. I love you. I want to. You're the one that I live for. I can't take it anymore.
And Captain
I told
Dexter.
you I'ma just stick to the code. He wished me well and told me how he been noticing growth. Told all my niggas down on Serato, let's get this dough. Figure of speech, I'm just saying my niggas gotta glow. Yeah, I thought I changed up, but in fact I just got better at the same stuff. Even when I was a minor, I was major. Independent, I remember how they played us. Yeah, you see it's funny though. See how everything changed, getting money, bro. Seen them even throwing shade when it's sunny though. On the plane, I ain't even in a lane though. Yeah, but I still be on the road. Head to toe on all my merch, I'm smoking at the shop. And they booking Henny too, I gotta bring my bro. Wonder if and when I stop, I tell them never know. I love you, I want you. You're the one that I live for. I can't take it anymore, but I love you. I need you. What can I do to make you see? You're the only one for me. I love you, I miss you. I need you in my life. Can't you see what you mean to me? Baby, come hold me tight. I miss you, wanna kiss you. Every time I see your face.
All right, gang. Let's go ahead and get this party started with the motherfucking sexy cam. Now listen, y'all. Hang on, I'll make sure I don't knock shit over in the goddamn studio. For those of you that are fucking unaware, it's a mess. Turns out, like, I don't know, the only way I could say this to y'all is due to the centrality of entertainers in the Black experience, it turns out that there's a history of Black entertainers using their platform to speak to what's going on in life right now in a very powerful way. And when I think about the different forms of entertainment that we have, music, dance, sports, whatever it might be, there's not many forms of entertainment that sort of overlap with narrative, like where you getting up and speaking your goddamn mind can be considered the form of entertainment itself. So of course, when you use your words powerfully, I think it can sometimes be transformative. And we see this obviously with musicians, but we definitely see it with comedians. And I was sitting back watching the Roy Wood Jr.'s set from the state dinner at the White House. And I was like, wow, like, this is really something. This really feels like when you see somebody give a performance that creates a moment that you feel like, oh, you're watching this person take it to the next level in front of us. And it's just kind of delightful to see somebody have their transformative moment while taking that moment to shed a little light and speak to the things that people are going through, and to do so in a way that puts a smile on people's face and can make everybody laugh. Now, that's a real gift. Speaking of real gifts, we're hoping for a gift from you too. I have no idea if we're gonna make it through this stream. So if the stream gets pulled, nobody panic. It's probably just a copyright thing or whatever, but we'll deal with it. So we're gonna try. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna push our luck. So if you like that pushing your luck type thing, you already know what to do. Go down there, man. Hit that like button, please. Subscribe to the channel. Share with your friends, and if you'd like to, link up with us and gather. And the only other thing I want to say is definitely please subscribe. Also down in the description, the Hunter Biden's Laptops. That's my other channel. We're gonna be doing more of like the Bundy Ranch vibe, like behind the scenes, just throughout the day type stuff over there. Also subscribe to the Casino Theater and Arcade. That is a channel inspired by the local hangout for the kids where I grew up. And that's what it's about. It's about fun times and vibes stuck at the malt shop. We've been having a good time over there, so please subscribe. And also make sure you subscribe to Stephanie Fuckface Helms, who is this close to 100 subscribers, and you definitely want to be one of Stephanie's first 100 subscribers. I think Stephanie might be streaming right now. Stephanie, so love, meant no disrespect. We're just out here as two streamers doing what we got to do, definitely playing for the same team. Please go subscribe to the beautiful Stephanie Helms, and let's go ahead and get into this.
Give it up for Dark Brandon.
Jokes off the top. All right, let's
Happy
go.
to be here. Oh, real quick, Mr. President, I think you left some of your classified documents up here. No, don't give them to him. I'll put them in a safe place. He don't know where to keep them. Happy to be here, though. Happy to be here.
Let's have some fun.
Very happy to be here. So it's a pleasure to be here amongst our country's greatest leaders, distinguished media organizations, both Property Brothers and Dr. Fauci. If you see Fauci, take a picture with him. That's your new booster shot. But y'all look good, though. I've been watching and looking around all night. Y'all look good. You dressed nice. You got the nice threads on. You got the jewelry glistening. Look like everybody got a little piece of that settlement money from Fox News. And that's all I have to say about that, because I'm not going to have Dominion on my ass. I love Dominion. Matter of fact, let me just say right now, my favorite voting machine is Dominion voting machines. When I go to the polls, I make sure it is a Dominion machine that I use. If your election needs the truth, put Dominion in your booth.
Dominion sue people for a lot of money.
I ain't gonna get sued.
Yeah.
There's three people you don't want to see in the courtroom. That's Dominion, Cardi B, or Gwyneth Paltrow. You gonna lose.
Big facts.
I'd like to thank Tamara Keith and the White House Correspondents Association for having me. Thank you for that. I'm well aware that not everybody in this room knows who I am, so let's just address the elephant in the room. I know what it is. Half this room think I'm Kenan Thompson. Other half think I'm Louis Armstrong. President Biden thinks I'm the dad of y'all Family Matters.
That shit's hilarious.
Nonetheless, I'm happy to be here at this event amongst government officials who speak to MSNBC, former government officials who now work at MSNBC, and future government officials who currently work at MSNBC. An often overlooked purpose of tonight's dinner, you know, it's serious business. An overlooked purpose of tonight's dinner is to award scholarships to students who have shown great achievements in journalism. That's right. These brave young souls are the future of the industry, and I'd like to stop right now and congratulate tonight's top scholarship recipient, Arizona State senior George Santos. Oh yeah, George couldn't be here tonight. He's auditioning for RuPaul's Drag Race. That's not bad. That's not bad. We say good luck to you, George. Sashay away. And also, speaking of drag queens, can we stop with the grooming stuff? Can you stop talking about that?
Please.
Drag queens are not at a school to groom your kids.
Let's go.
Stop it. And even if they were, most of them kids gonna get shot at school. It ain't no problem. Don't grown pass legislation.
Come on now. That right there, yo, that killed me. I literally regret that I've seen this before. But, I cannot tell you how much that killed me right there. That moment needs to go down in comedy history. The President of the United States, the VP, motherfucking leaders, heads of state, congressional people, and all the power players in the media in this room. And the motherfucker hit him in the gut with it. So it doesn't matter, them kids are gonna die in school anyway. Don't groan past legislation.
Stop it.
Hilarious.
And even if they were, most of them kids gonna get shot at school. It ain't no problem. Don't groan past legislation.
Amazing.
Like they boobs gonna bother me. I'm like, Mitch McConnell, I ain't got no soul.
Also love the antagonism towards your crowd in the joke. Love it.
We got
Ballsy.
layoffs everywhere. BuzzFeed News, NPR, Axios, Washington Post, ESPN. Paramount Global right now is considering offers from Byron Allen and Tyler Perry to purchase BET. That's how bad it is out there. These companies are so broke, they're giving BET back to black people. Which, by the way, is not what we meant when we said black people wanted reparations. We meant cash. You can give it to us in them Harriet Tubman 20s. But tonight, we are all unified under one thing, and that's scandal. Scandals have been devouring careers this year. The untouchable Tucker Carlson is out of a job. Now, okay, some people celebrate it. But to Tucker's staff, I want you to know that I know what you're feeling. I work at The Daily Show, so I too have been blindsided by the sudden departure of the host of a fake news program. Tucker got caught up. Got caught up like that dude from Vanderpump Rules. Text message stuff. I don't know what Vanderpump Rules is about. I just watched it a couple times. My friends told me it's like BMF, but for
Fox is awkward.
Or is that Secession?
And the cameras is on them heavy.
Secession is power for white people.
It's crazy.
No, Tucker Carlson is power for white people. No, that's white power. You know what? Never mind. Don't worry about that. We got to get Tucker back on the air, Mr. President, because right now there's millions of Americans that don't even know why they hate you.
Let's go, Brandon.
Fox claimed Dominion conspired with the Democrats to rig the election. And the Democrats should be flattered that they thought that y'all were smart enough to rig an election. Warnock needed a runoff to be the werewolf.
Herschel Walker's a national embarrassment.
You still got more bad news coming down the pipe. That Smartmatic voting machine lawsuit is coming. That's right, Smartmatic is coming for you, and they want more money than Dominion. Matter of fact, let me just say right now, my favorite voting machine is the Smartmatic voting machine. If your election needs the truth, put Smartmatic in your booth. But I think it's fair that we should give credit where credit is due. Tucker Carlson is the first host to get fired from Fox News for something that's only partially about how he treats women. That's progress.
Y'all, hang on, pause, interrupt the story. We gotta talk about Tucker Fuckface Carlson. Tucker Carlson. What? Did y'all hear about this shit? Oh yeah, we're gonna take a quick little intermission.
Overnight, a new report about former Fox News host Tucker Carlson's private comments after his bombshell departure from Fox News. In a text message obtained by the New York Times, sent by Carlson to one of his producers in the hours after the January 6th attack on the Capitol, the host allegedly describes watching a video of a group of people he calls Trump guys violently attacking a quote Antifa kid, calling it dishonorable and adding, it's not how white men fight. Carlson
Bro, if y'all
also
don't
writing
show
he
this
found
whole
himself
clip-
rooting for the mob. I really wanted them to hurt the kid. I could taste it. But then Carlson writes, quote, an alarm went off. This isn't good for me. I'm becoming something I don't want to be. If I reduce people to their politics, how am I better than he is? The Times reporting that the message was filed in the Dominion lawsuit but remains redacted from public court documents. But the Times reports its contents were disclosed in interviews it conducted with several people who have knowledge of the Dominion voting system's defamation lawsuit against Fox. NBC News has not confirmed the contents of the text. The text message added to a growing number of internal issues that led Fox to Carlson's firing, the Times reports, according to several people familiar with the matter. Throughout his tenure as the lead primetime host on Fox, Carlson courted a conservative audience, often with rhetoric about race and immigration.
We have a moral obligation to admit the world's poor, they tell us, even if it makes our own country poorer and dirtier and more divided.
I feel bad. I'm rooting for this gang of white dudes to beat the fuck out of this black guy. I don't know. Is that problematic? It's so weird. It's just gross. Gross. From now on, when y'all change y'all racist thoughts and have second, just don't do that shit in public. Oh my goodness. It's horrifying to know that somebody in that position literally told his producer, yeah, I'm having a bit of a dark moment here. I'm hoping they beat this nigga's ass. It's just, wow.
He shattered the asshole ceiling.
Shattered it.
Speaking of assholes, Don Lemon is out of a job.
Whoops.
Don Lemon, my dog Don Lemon. Don Lemon released a statement saying he got fired from CNN. Then CNN released a statement saying that they offered Don a meeting. They had to part ways because Don Lemon can't even accurately report a story about Don Lemon.
Fair and balanced. Fair and balanced. All right, y'all.
I still think that Don.
We got 100 messages. I'm gonna give everybody 1,000 pocket change.
Somebody. It's messed up. How funny is it that you work in the news, then watch on the news that you got fired from the news? Don Lemon is now the most obnoxious guy in the history of CNN. That's not fair. Even Jeffrey Toobin looking at Don Lemon like, ooh, he rubbed me the wrong way. Letting Don go was the wrong move. You shouldn't have let him go. Not this soon, CNN. First off, Don was fine when y'all was letting him drink. You shouldn't have cut off his liquor. You don't fire your host after the first couple of scandals. Let the scandals got to stack up. You got to get ratings. Yes, Don Lemon was a diva, and he said a couple of women are raggedy in the face, but that's a promotion at Fox News. But I ultimately understand why CNN did what they did. I get it. It's about morals. There should be no place on air for someone who speaks with wild disregard and doesn't consider the blowback to their coworkers or their company. Thankfully, CNN has taken steps in the right direction. They got rid of Don Lemon, and they've now given a show to Charles Barkley. To Charles Barkley's co-host, Gayle King, we say good.
And what's disgusting is people are still courting fucking Tucker. People are still trying to figure out how many millions they could put together to pay that man.
Good luck. I think it's gonna be a good show. The whole show is gonna be Charles Barkley saying something crazy, then Gayle King looking into the camera, Charles. Charles.
Hey, Steph.
Scandals. That's what connects us. So many scandals. The king of scandals, President Donald Trump. And just for a moment, can we just all acknowledge, can we just all be honest and just say that the Trump arrest didn't hit like we thought it was gonna hit?
So true.
We're so desensitized to scandals now. That Trump arrest, it didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. The Trump arrest was like a pot brownie you ate 4 hours ago. And you're like, do I feel justice? This don't feel like justice. Let me try one of them Georgia arraignment brownies. Maybe that'll hit. Okay, that's got some kick to it. Can't follow Trump scandals. There's too many Trump scandals to keep up with. Keeping up with Trump scandals is like watching Star Wars movies. You gotta watch the third one to understand the first one. Then you can't miss the second one because it's got Easter eggs for the fifth one. Donald Trump is the only politician whose scandals got spinoffs on Disney+. But the Trump arrest, it made everybody question what they believe. You thought you leaned one way politically, then Trump got locked up. Everybody started waffling. Put Republicans between a rock and a hard place. Donald Trump got locked up, and for years, all y'all been saying for years, we gotta get tough on crime. Trump got arrested. We meant black crime. Same thing with the liberals too. Liberals was all confused after Trump got arrested. We got to abolish prison. Trump got arrested. Bring back Rikers.
Isn't Trump on trial like right now? And I don't even think anybody's. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say nobody's talking about it, but how is he? You know what? It's the one where I don't think there's no cameras in there, right? And so, damn, to his point, it just don't hit like it's supposed to.
For me, the easiest scandal to follow was the Trump document scandal. That was the one that was easy to follow. It was simple. It's some stuff that's supposed to be.
Yeah, he wanted them to hurt the person and kill him. It's crazy.
Media, y'all did y'all's job. Y'all jumped on that story. As soon as the Trump document story broke,
I felt like that clip we pulled kind of undersold it.
Everybody was down in Mar-a-Lago. We're reporting live from the documents, and we're gonna find them.
Yeah, Eugene Carroll.
Then we found out Joe Biden had documents too, and it was like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Everybody got documents. Everybody got documents. Mike Pence had some documents. Who care about it? Ooh, look, a Chinese spy balloon. Would you look at that? Ooh. Well done, media. Happy to be here. Very happy to be here.
Well done.
If there's one person that could use a scandal, it's Ron DeSantis. That boy is just running around just passing every controversial law he can think of.
His existence is a fucking scandal.
That's not how you activate voters in this country, Ron. Everybody know how you do politics. This is America. We don't pass laws. You make a promise to voters, and then you don't do it. That's what the great leaders in this room understand. You know how to make things not happen.
That was awesome.
The only thing Ron DeSantis has done that I got to give him credit for, this boy that got people riled up over stuff they can't understand. They don't know what critical race theory is. Got these people riled up about something that they can't even define, like crypto or NFTs. Ask any Republican that's anti-CRT. Ask any Republican trying to explain CRT. They sound like a Democrat trying to explain the charges against Trump. It's bad. They're everywhere. We just gotta stop it. We gotta stop it. We got the files. We got files. We'll be right back. I'm Rachel Maddow. I have files. When Rachel Maddow get them files on you, it's a wrap. I think Republicans, y'all would be surprised, man, if y'all would just be real about what CRT is. You can be surprised. Some black folks might meet you halfway. But you gotta tell the truth. You can't lie to black people. Call it what it is. Anti-CRT policies are an attack on black history and an attempt to erase the contributions of black people from the history books. That's what it is. You are trying to erase black people, and a lot of black people wouldn't mind some of that erasure as long as that black person is Clarence Thomas.
Yes. Delete.
A billionaire named Harlan Crow is flying Clarence Thomas all over the world on unreported trips, like an Instagram model, taking Clarence to the Maldives and the beaches and all. Paid for his mama's house, this billionaire. Paid for Clarence Thomas' mama's house. I gotta give it up to billionaires. Billionaires, boy, y'all are relentless. Y'all always come up with something new to buy. Like, just when you think of everything you could buy on Earth, a billionaire will come up with a new thing. Y'all buy space rockets, you bought Twitter. This man bought a Supreme Court justice. Do you understand how rich you have to be to buy a black one on top of that? There's only 2 in stock. And Harlan Crow owns half the inventory. We can all see Clarence Thomas, but he belongs to billionaire Harlan Crow. And that's what an NFT is. Everybody's got some scandals, though. Despite the challenging times we live in, I look around this room and I see people that are hardworking. Many of you, I don't even think you should be working that hard. We should be inspired by the events in France. They rioted when the retirement age went up 2 years to 64. They rioted because they didn't want to work till 64. Meanwhile, in America, we have an 80-year-old man begging us for 4 more years of work. Begging. Begging.
Please, baby, please.
Let me finish the job. That's not a campaign slogan, that's a plea.
But what's up though? Like, are y'all gonna come up with some alternatives? Like, I'm saying though, a lot of people don't want Joe Biden to run again, but let me tell you something. I think we're voting for Joe Biden. I mean, like, because I'm not gonna stress this till next November with y'all. Like, nobody has hinted that they running. Let's be clear. First off, the only person I care about really running for president is the main man, Cory Booker. If it's not Cory Booker, I'm looking at whoever it is like, sorry, that's not my president. But Bernie could get this money. Elizabeth Warren could get this money. Okay, it's not a lot of money. Y'all know how it is. It's hard times. But we'll get some money. Understand? Because I'm trying to move over into the progressive direction. Whatever. I don't care who it is. It could be Mayor Pete, whoever. A lot of these people, I don't gotta agree with them and everything. I know they halfway reasonable, and we can actually get in the room and work it out with some of these people because they grown and they sensible. We could get some shit done. But fuck it, I'm voting for Joe Biden. Like, I'm voting for Joe Biden. Now look, don't come at me. Don't come at me. I didn't say I was happy about it. I didn't say I was thrilled about it. I didn't say I'm gonna be walking down the street picketing for the motherfucker. I didn't say I'm knocking on doors for Joe Biden. But I don't see anything else on the horizon. So let's not even get worked up about it. We just with Joe Biden until they actually present us with another fucking option. That's the way I see it. Y'all let me know in the chat if you think it's something different, but from where I see it, like, let's not even stress it. We just voting for Joe Biden again. Because if ain't nobody from the left going to challenge him, I damn sure ain't voting for nobody on the right, so it is what it is. I mean this sincerely. I hope he makes it. Let's finish the job, Joe.
Let me finish it. I do wish you the best of luck on the campaign trail, Mr. President. You got a lot of things that you're going to have to navigate, a lot of hurdles. You've had quite a few scandals, you know. We know about the documents, we know about the laptops.
Exactly. Who else is there?
No scandal more damaging than the scandal of, is Joe Biden awake? Look, hey, say what you want about our president, but when he wake up from that nap, work gets done. He might doze off, but infrastructure bill. Student loan forgiveness. Did we free Brittany Griner or free Brittany Griner? But I think the most insulting scandal to fall to the feet of the Biden administration was placed at the feet of our Madam Vice President. The scandal of, what does Kamala do? Which is a disrespectful question. That's a disrespectful question because nobody ever asked that question of the vice president until a woman got the job. Nobody asked. I don't know what Mike Pence did. The only thing I know about Mike Pence is that he's really good at playing hide and seek at the Capitol. You got to be crafty to catch Mike Pence in that Capitol, baby. He'd know all the nooks and crannies. Don't put the camera on her on a Mike Pence joke. Don't do that. Don't be set. They trying to set you up, Madam Vice President. You see what they do? At the end of the day, as a vice president, the only thing you got to do is just be better than Dick Cheney. That's the bar. Just be better than Dick Cheney. They made a documentary about Dick Cheney. Now, I don't know much about the job of vice president, but I do know if they can make a documentary about your time as vice president, you vice presidented incorrectly. And if a VP's job is really just waiting to step in to save the country in case of emergency, then the job of vice president is a perfect job for a black woman. Shouldn't be, but it is. And whatever you do accomplish, all they're gonna do is just give a man credit for it. Anything you do, the immigration stuff, you done knocked out, you done got all this banking, and you got the internet down there, you done taken care of all this postpartum stuff, they just gonna give a man credit for what you done. By the way, Mr. President, great job at being the first woman vice president of color. I don't even know how you did that part. Wonderful job. Happy to be here. But tonight is all about you all. The journalists, the defenders of free speech, the people who show truth to the world through different mediums, through television, through print, through radio, through whatever China let us see on TikTok.
China.
But the industry that covers all of these scandals isn't immune to them themselves. The issue with good media is that most people can't afford that. All the essential, fair, and nuanced reporting, it's all stuck behind a paywall. People can't afford rent, people can't afford food, not healthy food. They can't afford an education, they damn sure can't afford to pay for the truth. Say what you want about a conspiracy theory, but at least it's affordable. I mean, well, unless you Alex Jones, it'll cost you about $900 million. And I understand that we have to put the stuff behind the paywall because creating the truth is important. People can't afford the truth, but you all can't afford to go find the truth for free. The work you do as journalists is important, it's essential, it's dangerous. My father was an embedded reporter on the front lines with black platoons in Vietnam. He was in the South African Soweto riots, he covered that. The Civil War in Rhodesia, which we know today as Zimbabwe. My father came back home and co-founded the National Black Network because he wanted to tell black stories. It's American Urban Radio Networks now, and they've been doing it 50 years, and that's part of what my father wanted to build, you know. And I know it was hard because, you know, black daddies love telling you when something was different. They were shooting at me, boy, but I never dropped my tape recorder. My daddy tell war stories like Brian Williams. All right, Lester Holt didn't laugh at that one. Okay, so I haven't. Good journalism costs, that's the truth of the matter. Good journalism costs the people, but it also costs the journalists. It could even cost you your freedom. We talked about Evan of the Wall Street Journal sitting in a Russian prison as we speak on espionage charges. Which espionage charges, by the way, that's the foreign equivalent of saying someone fits the description. Evan and hundreds of journalists, they're imprisoned all over the world simply for doing their job. And we got to defend brave journalists. Most national stories in this country at some point were first a local story. And Those stories are championed by reporters at outlets that many of them have now folded. And if we can't figure out a way to pay local reporters, then as a country, we're only left with that many more blind spots to where the bull is happening. You hear about all these newsrooms getting cuts. That's every article that Tamara has been sending me the last 2 months. It's just the newsroom is getting cut. We're cutting people, we're cutting budgets, but you never hear about the multi-million-dollar executives reducing their salaries within these organizations. Now, how do we fix this? I don't know, I'm a comedian. I was just up here to... It's not my job to have the solution, that's on y'all. But reporting is very important. My mother is here tonight. And I know she's furious right now because I'm trying to put on camera, but my mother was amongst a group of black student protesters fighting for equality in the 60s at Delta State University. And that was a dangerous time. But those types of incidents were covered by local reporters, and some of the shame that came from the national embarrassment of treating people inhumanely is part of the pressure that helped to create that type of change. What would have become of my mother and those other protesters if a local journalist wasn't there telling the story? And now it's no different. But thankfully, my mother's story was told. She got to complete her degree at Delta State and continued on to Florida A&M and got another degree. And then, for the last 45 years, has worked at a historically black college as an educator and administrator. And one of those many black colleges that need a little bit more funding. You got a 20 on your joke. Send that down to one of the black colleges. To my mom, I say thank you for everything you've done for me and for helping countless students in Birmingham have the opportunity to see a college degree and to see an opportunity to grow, you know. My mother's journey may not have even begun if not for brave journalists who chose to chronicle history in real time. And I don't know how to ever repay my mom for what she's done for me and what she's done for so many people in Alabama. But just know, Mama, if a white billionaire called you and offered to buy your house, please sell it. Because I might want to become an NFT. Thank you so much to the Correspondents Association. Thank you so much to Tamara Keith. Thank you all so much. Good night.
I want to take.
All right. Well, I don't under what the. I hate autoplay. Like, absolutely hate it. All right. Whoops. All right, gang, that was super fun. So apparently the stream has survived so far, so I'm sure YouTube will let me know later. I violated like 1,400 terms of service, and the channel will implode. But I really, really enjoyed that. And I don't know, I was looking for something to do for today that would be kind of on topic, but just something fun and light, something that goes down easy. Yeah, I really, really, really appreciated his speech there. For those that don't know, I used to be a comedy writer when I was in college. I was this writing producer for the sketch comedy show on campus called No Pun Intended, and I also wrote sketches myself. And I just can't imagine, like when I see a set like that, I literally can't imagine writing something like that. And I just appreciate it because I was the same way. Like I felt like when I showed up to Penn State, like the staff was kind of doing the college humor thing, right? College humor, the website was just like getting all popular, and there's a lot of frat and, you know, like, I don't know, fart jokes, dick humor. I don't know. It was just like, and my thing was like, y'all know y'all could say something, like, You know what I mean? Like you could say something about what's important to you in the world, and I tried to write that way myself, but it's levels to the game, obviously. But I'm just a big fan. I'm just a big fan, and I've had the fortune of being able to study comedy writing a little bit, and it's a wonderful way of expression, and that was just a really masterful set, and I was really, really glad I got to share it with y'all. Hope everybody has fun. Please link up with the gang in the description. I'm gonna get something to eat, and then probably head over to the casino, play some games, try to have some fun over there. So do subscribe to the Casino Theater and Arcade down in the description. And also Hunter Biden's laptops. I'm contemplating changing the name of the channel. Not really sure, but definitely subscribe. That used to be the Jay Bundy channel. It's Hunter Biden's laptops, which has been a really fun name. Although sometimes I want to change it to the Bundy Ranch, but I think I'm gonna leave it Hunter Biden's laptops. But y'all should subscribe. That's the Ranch channel right now. We'll figure out the name later. Love y'all. Appreciate everybody. Also, if you have not already, please go subscribe to Stephanie Helms. We definitely want to help her celebrate 100 subscribers. So appreciate everybody. We'll see you next time. Said I'm gone.
Zach, why she wanna leave me alone? Saying all I do is wrong. No rights, only been left turns. Playing that she gotta let it burn. Saying that the hell's not a home. Sunshine cause she heard it all before. Sometimes she don't wanna be alone. Most times she don't want me gone. She don't know I try my all. She don't know I sprung in the sun, but I'm going in the winter, so we good to the fall. Remember how I told you I get it and I win, now I'm got it, you ain't answer my call. Wonder if I've been moving too strong. Maybe I just been moving too balls. Really hate when the feeling get lost. Nowadays she just dodge my calls. In the game throwing laws like Paul. Young legend Miss John like Wall. And I wish you never met like Carl. Thick game lay it down like law. Made plans but you canceled them all. I was just trying to splurge in the mall. Now I'm home stacking bread till you call. It's time to roll. She tryna slide. We smoking Zah. Stop back and shine. Cause you a demon when I get between your thighs, girl. You like my rib, you know I need you by my side, girl. It's time to roll. She tryna ride. We smoking. Stop back and shine. Cause you a demon when I get between your thighs, girl. You like my rib, you know I need you by my side, girl.
We smoking that side. I'm tryna get high. She said that she not ready for lust. I waste my time. I got demons in my closet. I can't hide. I did all my exes wrong. They wish I died. Damn, I tried. They won't believe me when I say this. Oh my God, what a blessing. Hello Phoenix, that's my twin. I told these hoes they won't get my heart again. Not again, cause they were